Hey guys, welcome to a video where I explain how to um, export all of the few quick matches sprites into one like organized folder directory thing where like you don't have to like go to the sprite sheet and individually edit all of the sprites and they're all messed up. Like everything's organized, and I'll show you how to export it like this. So firstly, you need to go to Undertale mod tool, and then next you need to go to scripts. You then need to go to export all sprites right here, and then you need to select a folder. I'll just create a new folder. I'll just name it tutorial, and then I'll select that folder and then export sprites with padding. I'm not too sure what this means. I'll just say yeah. And then into subdirectories, this is important. You need to click yes here. That will put all the sprites into their individual folders and stuff. So you click yes, and then you wait. If you're editing, like if you're making like a skin mod, then I don't know if this is the best choice because you have to go into all of the individual folders and edit everything. Whereas like making skin mods and having the sprite sheet right there is just kind of like, it's more easier to see everything, and you can just like, even if it's like messy, you can just kind of like edit everything and just like go from there because you don't really need to know what the specific moves are. But like if you're editing, like if you want to edit like how a specific move looks, like up tilt for Eureka for example, you can do that. And then once the thing's finished, you can go to wherever you had the sprites exported. I have it here, and then boom, these are all of the sprites for, in addition for being all, for this being all the sprites for the actual game, there are also sprites from left over from Platform Fighter Engine, which is the engine that Pluto made the game in, which means that you have access to like pretty much all of the moves and stuff that were left over from the engine and the template and stuff, the template moves and stuff. But how you edit it pretty much is you go into that specific move. Like for example, if I want to edit Eureka's bear, I need to find SBR underscore bear underscore Eureka. I usually use a sprite for sprite editing. I haven't tested it out with any other sprite editors, so I'm gonna go to Eureka. I guess what I can just do is I can just you know what I'll do, I'll do a different one. Ignore what I just did. I'll do a different move because I'm already editing Eureka's bear just to make it easier for me. So I have her F smash. What I can do is I can just like do this, and then if I drag it into a sprite, it'll show this. Do you want to load all the following files as an animation? And then you say agree, and then boom, you have all of the frames for the animation right here. So how you edit it, you literally just change the things. Once it's changed, you need to go back into Undertale mod tool. You need to go, you see the search bar at the top here, you need to search up F smash because that's what we just edited, like in quotes. We didn't actually edit it, but it's for the tutorial. And then we need to find the one we're looking for, SBR underscore F smash underscore Eureka. Double click onto it. And so here's the thing, right? If you want to edit how big the actual sprite is, like for example, I want to make it so it's easier for me to edit. I want to make it so that it's like the sprite and not just like this entire blank space. So if I'd want to do that, then I guess I'll showcase how to do that. I just have to go into canvas size, and then I usually make it 80 pixels by 80 pixels. It's easier for me, and then I'll do OK, just so it's all in one compact one compact place. Just adjust it so that like the entirety of the animation is like just adjust it so the entirety of the animation is in the border. If it's not, then just like increase it slightly. That's fine. And then boom. So sorry, what I have to do is then do the exact same thing. And how I import this is I need to go into resource importers, then go to graphics, and then just ignore this, click yes. And then you need to find which sprite you just edited. So I'm just gonna go to SBRF smash Eureka. Just select the folder. And it's gonna say this. Just say yes, and then boom, import complete. You are pretty much done. The last thing you need to do is change the origin of the sprite. So with that, it's more like in the center of the sprite. I guess for here, it's I can do 45 by 45, 46 by 46, or something like that. And then once that's finished, you need to go to File, Save. Then you need to go to wherever you have your, if you put matches directory on Steam, so as you can see, it's right here. And then you need to replace this data.win file. You need to click Save, and then you need to click Replace. I'm not gonna replace this because I don't really need to edit this file, but like you need to save this. You need to click yes. I'm just gonna click no here, and then once it's done, if you go back into the game, it should be done. It should be there. It should be working. So, yeah.